took a break for now. Put my phone down. No screens, just nature scenes, just face to face. Family and friends, allowing the present moments, give me grace, a slow pace. I love this break, this slow presence pace.
So I'm beginning to understand the reason for it all, my process and how I want to transfer it to others to help them to breathe, to be present militantly in ownership of their lives and their time. It is important for me to be and become before I motivate and empower and share. I'm always actually, even throughout this process, documenting and sharing and thinking about how what I experience is connected to all and the whole. And so even while I have been off of social media, I have never been separate from the idea that I want to use how I am growing and understanding the importance of this, how I want to use that and for others, and eventually use social media to share with others how to create balance and time and ownership on their platforms. Recently, while on vacation and not posting anything, and just truly being, which is the state that I've been for the past 90 days, having some remarkable, experiences, some beautiful ones, some powerful ones, some transcendent ones, some hurtful ones. Never posting any of some of the biggest moments, and just fully taking it in myself and sharing it with those around me. So I was on vacation and just sharing in, with my loved ones, in the group chat, some of our pictures when, we were on our way back, when things were winding down, and just those small things being so beautiful. And anyway, we were just talking about what we had going on and the different things that we're thinking and feeling and experiencing in our, journeys right now, and the huge changes that we're all about to encompass. And so my dad, being like the original purpose broker, is just asking some introspective questions about where I am and what I've been doing. And I told him that for no really true strategy initially, just to document that here and there while on my 90-day social media break, I have been just taking videos of what I'm feeling, what I'm doing, who I am, and seeing reflections of myself and hearing my own voice, for me first, and to just appreciate the beauty of life itself, and the ebbs and flows, and the highs and lows, and the good and the beautiful and the chaotic, for me first. I think that the reason this is so important to me is because when I talk about purpose, it's not just, how do you serve others, and, how do you, letting your light shine is important, but, realizing the fullness of your moment and not comparing it to, or needing it to be anything beyond what it is, or forcing it to be something for others, or living it for others. And so what I've came to understand about social media and how it profits off of us, and how it even kills and destroys us is that it's the ultimate, no matter who you are, no matter how strong you are, driven, soulful, spiritual, what have you, it feeds off of us constantly being a part of the crowd and seeing what everybody else is doing. And some of that is good. Some of it, I mean, we do get matter of fact, I really don't have, I'm not even overwhelmed. Like, I'm only seeing negative all the time. I mean, I get a lot of enlightenment and knowledge and empowerment from my feeds, but it's the influx and the stealing of my time and the overseeing everybody else, you know, even friends, and the dynamic that is sort of changing, and how we're not realizing what it means to constantly be looking outward, constantly seeing what others are doing, those we know, those we don't, but who are either the same age as us, or, you know, same state, city, profession, you know, whatever it may be. It's costing our identity, because I realized how absolutely amazing it has felt to just create for myself and to experience something without feeling that I gotta immediately post it. Getting more pictures printed and catching up with grandparents. You know, those things that we're gonna get to. They're on our list. But at the end of the day, by God, I'll give you an example. My grandfather recently had a stroke, and obviously it's not planned. Nobody knew that would happen. This is a man that's in his 90s and was getting back to biking 20 miles a day. That's what he was doing before the car accident that happened last year, and just for a long time, and he was getting back there. So this year I just have been saying, maybe just really, you know, I want to slow down and just catch up, you know, at least once a quarter, a good catch up with each grandparent. And, you know, because of our habits and because of the way that we move, even when I was 30 days into my social media break, you would think I had all this time. I still was like, I don't even know how I was, you know, posting as much as I was. Like, I still was just used to kind of doing things and you know, being in my sphere, for instance, and it was just, believe it or not, a little challenging to pick up the phone and just say, okay, just do it now. And it was challenging to let go the needing to other people that I socialize with and stuff to know that, you know, I'm still there. Or, you know, it's, my goodness, I mean, you shouldn't have to constantly be showing up to places and with people and things for the love to not be lost. So anyway, getting into about the 60-day mark, I said, you know what, F it. Because I'll always say, okay, after I clean and, you know, do this. And for me, you know, I like to be in the mood for everything. So I'm like, it's important. Just, you know, all the conditions or energy levels or whatever can't always be ideal. Just stop and do it. And I stopped and I called my papa, and we must have talked for I don't know how long into the night. I was so happy that even though I was mad at myself for missing his birthday, and then I was going to send the gifts so that hopefully it wouldn't get there too late after his birthday, I said, okay, regardless if you hadn't sent the gift yet and you want to wait till he calls you after receiving your gift, blah, 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 that could be another week, just call. And it was such a beautiful transfer of thinking and reflections. As always, I'm truly an apple seed from the huge tree of life that Elmer Buford is. And the week after that, he had a stroke, and he knew it. He actually told my aunts and my dad, that he felt something different and went to the hospital. And they said he had a small stroke. His speech started to slur. Before that, I mean, you'd be amazed, it's like, I wouldn't even say, if he didn't have an age, you would think he's like 70, late 60s. I mean, the way he talks and the way he thinks, there was nothing that would indicate that he even has, for me, any memory loss, anything. Long story short, had I waited just one more week to say, all right, I'm going to send the gifts off first. And then, call him after he gets my gifts and knows I was thinking about him. And, he had the birthday and all those things. Had I done that, I wouldn't have had, I hope that this was not my last full-length, conversation with my pawpaw at the magnitude and level that we did. But, so this is real, is all I'm saying. Had I not already been in a space where for 60 plus days, I wasn't worrying about others and posting or, branding and catching up and in the midst of life and all these things, I really may have not called him at 9 p.m. that evening. I may have been, just trying to do all the things. Can you imagine that some connection on LinkedIn or in a networking group or a friend, that you've known for a few years, showing up for them and showing up and doing these things online and stuff will be more important than the person who professed a name over your life when you came out the womb and who picked you up and who got you and stayed in in their house your first few years and is one of the most monumental figures of your sense of love and identity. This is my grandfather. In this next season, I'd like to call my next grandparent on the list, maybe even this week. But I'm trying to get it all out and to not I just have so much to say. And we have so much we're feeling and experiencing, and we are in this realm at this point in time to be and to become and to free and love. And we've got to create that space so that it doesn't just all go by and that we're not processing it and we're not allowing ourselves to enjoy and be engulfed in that process. So much more I want to say, but I did want to say that. And FOMO. FOMO is the fear of missing out. And I say the greater fear is the fear of missing life itself. And I'm copywriting that, and it's actually on one of my t-shirts. FOMO. Love your life and live it and breathe it and appreciate it and stop comparing it. Protect your mind, your body, the eye of what's constantly being fed into the peripherals of your vision and your soul. Your experience is sacred, and if you are always around the crowd and always seeing what everyone else is doing, you won't fall in love with your purpose to the extent that you can fully. Allow yourself to know that you are held and that you are enough, and that the people that are there truly and who truly love you and appreciate you and see you don't need you to be at every gathering. The clients who are meant for you don't have to see a post every single day to understand what you uniquely have to offer and position. Give yourself time to think, to strategize, to create, to do organically without thinking about who will see it and like it and know, and validate the importance or, all of these things. You are important enough. You are making a difference enough. You matter enough. And honestly, this time and what we're here to understand and be is beyond. No one deserves to sap all of that from us. Peace and blessings. Until next time.
I took a break for now. Put my phone down. No screens, just nature scenes, just face to face. Family and friends, allowing the present moments, giving me grace, a slow pace. I love this break, this slow presence pace. I took a break for now. Put my phone down, no screens, just nature scenes, just face to face. Family and friends, allowing the present moments, giving me grace, a slow pace. I love this break, this slow presence pace. I took a break for now. Put my phone down. No screens, just nature scenes, just face to face, family and friends. Allowing the present moments, give me grace, a slow pace. I love this break, this slow presence pace.
Thank you for watching. I'm C. Marie Williams, your purpose, presence, and self-care coach, transformative speaker, and media producer. Book me today for a virtual or in-person session, event, retreat, or interview at calendly.com/CMarie the Purpose Broker, or simply by emailing me, cmarieshinespurpose@gmail.com. You can follow me living my authentic truth and inviting you to join me on LinkedIn, Instagram, or Facebook. My caption has the links. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shine Your Purpose with C. Marie.